Hello, guys. Welcome back. I'm really tired today. Odin and Company had me up to 5 in the morning. And Cliff Notes version is sometimes you have to let go and you have to let go with love. And I wasn't having any success with Odin because Odin was agitated and he was getting me agitated. And am I even recording my voice? Because I'm going to be very angry with myself if I'm not. Okay. Um, and nothing was getting done. We were just both upset, and I'm mentally exhausted today and spiritually exhausted today. So I went in and I went into meditation, I went into prayer, and I'm talking to all and sundry, and I finally realized I had to be the calm one. I had to be the loving one. And once I calmed down and I stopped meeting Odin's frantic, grabby, possessive energy with frantic, don't cling to me energy, it was amazing. He calmed down. Once I was calm, he was calm. I hate to say it, but gods seem to be a lot like dogs. If you're the calm one in the room, they calm down. Now, it doesn't mean you can't pray to your gods for strength and bravery and everything else. Of course you can. But it does mean that if you can manage to find your center when your god's pinging off the walls, they usually calm down. And for once, and believe me, this is rare, he listened. And I said, you have no idea. You have no possible idea of how much it has hurt me. It still hurts me to have gotten rid of your statues, gotten rid of your books, and gotten rid of all the little things I ever made you, and to get rid of all the little tchotchkes I kept that would have meant nothing to anyone else. I said, you have no idea how much that hurts. I said, you have no idea how much it hurts to let you go. I said, I have to let you go because you confuse owning and wanting with loving. And he's listening, and I can tell he's not liking this. He's sad and upset, but you have to maintain your calm at this point. You really do. It's super important when you're trying to tell God something. I said, you have to move on. I have to let you go. And I said, baby, you gotta grow someday to the point where you understand that grabbing people and pulling them into heathenry, that's not love. That's fear. You're acting out of fear. And it came to me because let's admit it, I still pray to God. And God's like, okay, I'll give her a little wisdom. Here you go. And, I said, baby, you react out of a place of fear. And you think that if you can just pull people into heathenry and hold them to yourself and hold them exclusively to yourself, they're going to love you. I said, that's fear-based activity. I said, once you learn to love, I said, it's going to be like magic. You're going to put your people's needs before your own. He's not going to put up with bad treatment. Don't worry. He's going to put his people's needs before his own. And he's going to be able to bless so easily. He's going to be amazed. I said, you have so much potential, and the teacher me hates to see you wasting your potential. Now I know what my teachers used to mean. I said, I can't teach you how to be a god. I'm not a god. I wouldn't even know where to begin. But I said, I can teach you that you have to let go of people that can't fit into your mold. There are some people that would be happily heathen and would happily work with just Odin. I said, those are the people that right now, okay, those are good people for you. I said, but baby, you got to let go of the people that don't want to just be with you, that don't want to just be heathen. I said, I know you're scared. I said, but you have to let go. These aren't the people for you. I said, once you can adapt to the fact that, oh, this person over here needs to have many gods, it's just how they're made up. I said, you will be fine, and you will be able to give blessings to everyone, and you will be happy. And he wasn't very happy when he let go. And all the Aesir Vanner got the same speech. And I said, I love all of you. I do, but you're obsessed with owning people. You're obsessed with putting people behind a little fence, and you have them locked into one tight little area, and you won't let them breathe, and you won't let them go, and you won't give them freedom. I said, that's why you lose so many people. We love you, but we can't be loved if you're constricting us, you know? You're not letting us be free. You have to trust your people. God has to trust their people to stay with them. And God has to love a person as they are, not keep trying to. A God can help you grow, you know, but not keep trying to remake you into something you're not. If you're not a natural born heathen or you're not a natural born Odin's person, you're never gonna be. No matter how much that God tries to break you and remold you and remake you, you're never going to be. And if they did manage to do it, you will be this broken, sad thing that no longer worked the way you were originally meant to. And you know what I mean. And Lucifer was trying to help. And I was talking to Lucifer and I said, I can go down a short list of 4 or 5 divinities that actually want to help. Lucifer wants to help. Satan at least gives advice. God always seems to have time to listen. Or straight up the other day, I said, God, I just needed to see I'm going to get through this because I was having food and money worries. And I just got done praying that. My friend calls me up about stuffed pepper. So I got a stuffed pepper meal. I'm like, you answer fast. Loki, God bless him, tries. He does everything he can. He's working hard. We know it. But, only a handful of gods that I work with out of the vast number seem to actually want to try. Ogu wants to show up and try. Damballa at least wants to love you. But I was talking to all of them, and I was in that calm space, and, they weren't happy with it, but I said, look, any gods that want to stick around, I want an open household. I want to work with the gods I love and I feel called to, but I do not want this obsessive nonsense anymore. I don't want the whole family fighting. I don't want to hear that they're no good and they're no good and you should just be with us. I said, that's a fear-based reaction. That's if I don't get rid of these other gods, you're not going to love me. I said, if you can't trust me to love you, then we're already not meant to be together because I'm becoming an object, a thing to own, not a human to love. I said, if you truly love me, you, you will. I don't care what they have to do. They will learn to get along, and they will learn to, as the song says, to hang on loosely, but don't let go. Don't get a chokehold on people. Nobody likes that. Nobody likes to have you holding on to them. Forgive the phrasing. Nobody likes to have you holding on to them so tight. You know that they feel strangled. Nobody wants that. Nobody likes that. That's not love. That's fear. That's like if you've ever tried to rescue somebody from a pool and they would grab onto you like that. Then you're both going to drown. You're both going to drown. Nobody wants to be strangled. Nobody wants to be confined. People want to be free to naturally grow into who they are, you know. And so they're all really quiet, always quiet on the Western Front. And Lucifer tried to help with some healing, and Jesus helped, and God helped. And I know I have such a strange household, and Loki's really quiet and really thoughtful because I said, this is weird. God's like, it feels like God is telling me, I know how crazy this sounds. He does want me to have this big crazy family, but I said, God, you gotta be sending some miracles down because it doesn't seem like more than 5 of you want to actually work. And I said, I need some help. I'm just a tiny human. I've done all I can on the human end. Now I need some divine help. And that's what divinities are there for. I said, if they can all learn to love each other and truly love each other, I will be more than happy to have this big, crazy family. But I said, if they can't, Lord, I am tired. I need you to send help. So we'll see what happens. But I told them all, I said, I can't take this fighting anymore. I said, the world is crazy enough as it is. We got enough worries as humans. I said, I can't take you squabbling on top of that. If you want to stay, we need to have love. It'll last for all 5 minutes, and then I'll be separating the fighting children. I said, Lord, why? I said, is this punishment for leaving the church? And I just got this kind of amused feel back. I'm like, this is it, isn't it? This is punishment. You were like, oh, you want all the other gods, huh? Here you go. So it's been surreal, but the moment I calmed down, Odin calmed down. It was like a miracle. When I wasn't feeding into his crazy, he calmed down because he had nothing to feed back off of. And it's just it is what it is. It's a huge miracle didn't happen. And I said, he has to stop making those promises too. And Odin didn't like hearing that. I said, you gotta stop making Odin promises because people are hearing lies from you is what they're hearing. I said, if you can give a blessing, give it, but stop making promises, baby, because this is hurting you. Nobody takes you seriously anymore. Everybody thinks you're a joke or a liar. or whatever. I said, nobody has confidence in you anymore because you promise. You promise a lot of wonderful things and then you never deliver. Did you lie or what are you doing? I said, I know you're doing it out of fear. You will promise people anything just to hold on to them. I said, baby, you gotta stop doing that. I said, once you stop promising stuff to people out of fear, you will be able to bless people. I said, you've got to find a divine mentor. I don't care who you go to. I said, but go to someone who's, a little more further down the road than you. Someone who knows how to do this God thing. Someone who doesn't just make promises and fall through. Now, we've all had disappointments from gods. We've all had them promise something and they fall through. But usually gods are pretty consistent. I said, you've got to find a mentor. You've got to find someone who will teach you how to treat humans and teach you not to cling on like that. I said, no human likes that. That's not love. That's obsession. That's being owned. That's being a thing. That's being put away in this little box with all the other humans you own, and we can't ever get out. We can't ever be free. And I said, we don't want that. We want freedom. We want to be loved. We want to be taken care of. And we'll love you and take care of you in our own way in return. And, I told him, I said, you have no idea how much that hurt to have to throw out your statues and throw out your books and throw out all your things. I said, because I truly believed in you. I truly loved you and I believed in you and you were my hero. And I said, you let me down. And I got to see just, how you really are. And I said, my heart's breaking more for his sake because I said, you were my hero. I thought you could do anything. And I said, I love you, baby, and you have so much potential, but you're not living up to it now. And nobody likes to hear that, but I said, I love you, but I gotta let you go. Whatever goddess it was that said it was right. I said, I gotta let you go because it's a loving thing. Getting rid of all your stuff is a loving thing. It hurts. And letting go of Odin hurts, but he has to be let go so he can grow. If I keep him around, it's not gonna be healthy for him. It's not gonna be healthy for me because he'll just cling and cling and cling and he'll avoid growing until the end of my life and then he'll just cling and cling and cling to the next human. And I said, I got another prediction for him. I didn't tell him, but I told Loki, I said, he's going to love a human someday. He's truly going to love them. Not from a fear-based, I have to grab onto all these humans thing, but he's going to truly love them. But he's still going to be going through his old actions of treating humans like objects, and this human's going to run away and he's going to have his heart broken. I don't know if he's quite capable of love yet. I think he thinks he loves people. He doesn't want to be lonely. Nobody does. He doesn't want to be abandoned. Nobody does. But that's not the same as love. You know, you know love. You feel love. Your dog might never bless you, but your dog loves you, and your cat too. Even though the cat's like whatever. They might never give you blessings, but they love you because they show you they love you every day, and they probably try to bring you little gifts. And they try to get you to play with them, and they want to spend cuddle time with you, and they do all the things, and they love you. But if you have a very fearful animal companion, pet, whatever word makes you happy, they cling to you, right? And you feel their fear, and it's not love, it's fear. And you have to try to get them past that. So, it's not going to be for me to get Odin or the Aesir of Vanir past this clingy, fearful phase. Loki seems to be a lot more advanced. Loki knows. Loki is just not, he doesn't want to be a leader in the house anymore. He's not quite leadership material level yet. And I think he wanted all the other gods back in because, he started that last night because it would take a leadership responsibility off of him because his brother would naturally grab onto control. And I said, no, we can't keep having an unhealthy household. I said, whoever ends up with us, great, it's a blessing, but they have to be able to, be here and understand it's not going to become an all Norse household. It's not going to become an all whatever household. Whoever can get along and play nice and love and not be obsessed and grab on, is going to be here. Everybody else is unfortunately going to, have to be let go and they'll have to grow. And I think they're growing as we're growing, and I don't think they're liking it much. But you don't do them any favors by babying them. You do not. And I'm telling you that from experience. You do not do a god that doesn't want to evolve and grow any favors by indulging them. You do not. You think you are because it's like your child has been screaming for a half hour, so you just give in. But you're not. You really have to let them go and let them grow, and it's gonna hurt them, and they're gonna be unhappy, but they're gonna be okay. And then eventually they are going to evolve because it's gonna happen with enough people that they're gonna say, and they finally, they have to hit the bottom of the barrel wherever that is for them, and hopefully they don't start digging. And once they hit the bottom of the barrel, they'll go, I don't like it down here. I don't like it down here. And then they'll start to grow, and it will hurt, and they'll be sad and lonely for a while. But, as they grow, things will get better. So you do have to let go with love, which is the whole topic of the video. You do have to let go with love sometimes. Sometimes it doesn't work out with a god, and that includes any god. Loki doesn't work out for everyone, Some people seem to bring out the very worst in a deity, and I couldn't tell you why. I'm not a god. And some people bring out their very best. And sometimes you just have to know when it's time to let go. That feels timely for one of you, and I don't know why. Not every god and every human can be compatible. I wish I could tell you why. It's just sometimes I think maybe we reenact dramas from the past with our deities, and, we need to grow and they need to grow, and you have to let go so you can both grow and heal. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.